This episode of Source Code News is brought to you by Parties for You. For the best margarita machine rentals in Houston, give them a call. 281-748-0057. That's 281-748-0057. By Cazadores Tequila. When you're in the mood for tequila, buy the best. Cazadores Tequila. And by Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call. 713-237-8238. That's 713-237-8238. Welcome to Source Code News. We are live every Thursday night on SCP Radio. We are your number one source in tech and gaming news. Join our chat room on scpradio.com or call in to be a part of the conversation. Perfect.
Welcome to Source Code News, episode number 20, recorded on May 25th, 2017. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
We got a whole crew today.
Yeah.
Not like last week. It was just Hector
Just
and
us
I.
two, yep.
Sorry. Family
Wally-
was in town.
Well, we
Wally
still had
couldn't
fun.
make it,
We
yeah.
still had fun.
Faithy didn't want to show up.
No, I was practicing my dance for a pop show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So yeah, we didn't have the full crew last week, but we got through it. All right. So this show brings you the latest in tech, science, and gaming news. We will have product and game reviews as well as unboxings of our latest gadgets. So be sure to subscribe to our podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher and on YouTube. And follow us on SoundCloud and all of the social media sites. We stream this show live every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. on scpradio.com. So be sure to watch us, listen to us on scpradio.com. We're also streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Beam, all the other social media sites. And on scpradio.com, we have a chat room. You can chat with us and, ask us questions there. Or call in at 832-910-7727 to ask Wally a tech question. Or to join the conversation.
Ask me what?
Haha. All right. Before we start, Wally, can you put up a shooter's pick and put it on the thing so they can see it? All right. So let's mention that was, let me see, shooters. That's
Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Friday.
all right. So every Tuesday night at Shooters, we have Pasta Get Down Dina doing her karaoke and DJing at Shooters. This is the newest place that SCP Radio has invaded. We have a crew there every week, so make sure you go out and and hang out with us. Yesterday, Wednesdays, was DJ Jimmy Ray in the Country Power Hour mix from 9 to 2 a.m. He's jamming out country music. Before he gets there, they have a country music dance class, so they're teaching people how to dance. And then DJ Jimmy Ray shows up and he takes over. Then today, Thursday nights, we have DJ Fluffy. Put up the other picture. We have DJ Fluffy in the mix. In his doing the Tejano, let me see, what do he call it? The Super Tejano Thursday show, because he still has the Friday show on here in SCP Radio. So from 9 to 2, DJ Fluffy's in the mix there at Shooters, playing the best in Tejano and Conjunto. So make sure you go to Shooters if you want to get your Tejano fix in, and DJ Fluffy will be there doing his thing. Tomorrow on Fridays, every Friday, we got DJ Tino Latino in the mix, also doing country and music videos, mixing music videos. So Be sure to check that out. He's got a nice setup. And also Saturday, DJ Tino Latino and or DJ Jimmy Ray will be in the mix. They have a new band every Saturday night. They have live music. So in between bands, DJ Tino Latino or DJ Jimmy Ray will do their thing. And so you need to go out there and check it out. It's awesome. They have a really nice setup. Shooters has a big old dance, a dancing floor, and it's awesome. Y'all need to go check it out. So that's where SCP Radio. That's where we're hanging out. Most of the week. So hope to see you guys there. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with some tech news.
Tech news.
All right. The EU approves plans forcing Facebook and YouTube to act on hate speech. So this is the EU, the European Union. They just approved a proposal to implement Europe's very first mandatory social media restrictions. In a bid to clamp down on hate speech across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, the EU is proposing a law that allows them to block videos which incite hatred or promote terrorism. While these initial proposals were approved yesterday, the new regulations still need to get past the European Parliament before they become official legislation. If the law gets passed, this would mark the first European law that actively intervenes in social media. Interestingly, these regulations would only apply to recorded videos, not live stream content. Still, given the rampant rise of hate speech and the EU's previous statement, its stance on the matter is fairly unsurprising. Yet for those who relish the autonomy afforded by the internet, the move could be seen by some as encroaching on people's freedom of speech. So this is kind of a good thing where they want they want Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter to start self-regulating, which they haven't been doing, because since they say, well, this isn't our stuff, we're not putting the stuff up, this is the people that are using YouTube, using Facebook, using Twitter, they're the ones putting up the stuff. We have nothing to do with that. They're the ones posting it. If it's good or bad, oh well. They can somebody that doesn't like it can push a button, I don't like this or whatever, and then maybe they'll look at it. But they want them to actually sit there and start looking at everything that comes in, which seems almost impossible. Like, how much can they see? I mean, they, like YouTube, I heard they get like 1 billion videos a day or something every day. So how are they gonna look at every single video? And it's not just like a video is a picture. You got to sit there and watch the video to see if there's something wrong. So it seems almost impossible for them to self-regulate. But I mean, I get that a lot of people are always like, you got the trolls that are always there picking on people and stuff. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I think it's good.
You think they should do it?
Yeah.
Fade?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's good, but I don't know. I don't know.
But you understand, they're telling them they want to put a law that says y'all have to make sure that the stuff people put up is not hateful and it's not terrorism stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're making them regulate it. So YouTube's gonna have to regulate their stuff. Twitter and Facebook are gonna have to regulate their own stuff. Not like just, it can't be just, oh, I don't like this picture, let me tell them,
report it or whatever.
Yeah, report, and then they look. No, they have to look before we look. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
You think it's good?
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, it'll be hard.
That's what I say. It's gonna be
It's
really
gonna
hard.
be hard. Yeah.
It's too much, because then when they start doing that, that means, okay, well, what if to the person that's looking at it, if it's a human being looking at it, how do I know, what if they're like, well, but it's not really hateful, it's not really terrorism stuff, but their opinion,
Yeah.
right? So now I'm like, wait a minute, they told me I couldn't post this. There was nothing wrong with it, just because that person that was looking at it.
Yeah, because I said Coke is better than Pepsi, and then
Or-
Pepsi,
Yeah.
some Pepsi fan like, oh, I don't like this.
Oh yeah, exactly, something like that. So now you're getting people's emotions or opinions involved, and that shouldn't be part of regulation. I don't know, but I kind of think they should stay out of it. But
Well,
I get it.
Yeah, yeah, I understand, but like they should make a system where they like, I guess YouTube has a system already. If it has a certain keyword, then it'll automatically take down. But sometimes that machine won't work,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right, so let's move on to Uber. Uber. Fatey, you want to take the Uber one?
No. What'd I tell you?
I guess I take this one then. Uber underpaid New York City drivers by millions for nearly 3 years. Wow. Okay, Uber admitted on Tuesday that it's underpaid. Oh, hold on. Let me put this up because I keep on pop.
Oh.
All right, there we go. Okay. That is underpaid its New York City-based drivers by millions of dollars over the past 2.5 years, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. The ride-hailing company said it had mistakenly over-calculated its cut of commission, taking roughly 25% from fares before taxes, when it was supposed to do so after local taxes and fees, as stated in driver's agreement in November 2014. And they said, we made a mistake and we are committed to making it right by paying every driver every penny they are owed plus interest as quickly as possible. Rachel Holt, Uber's regional general manager in the U.S. and Canada, told Wall Street Journal. The accounting error is estimated to cost Uber up to $45 million in refunds.
Damn.
Wow.
So that's crazy. So they were paying them the cut. How was it after tax? Or?
Before tax. Yeah, I guess Uber takes certain amount, and then they take the tax or whatever.
So they were doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's not the only thing. They were doing another different thing. So Uber on the app, when you click you want a car and you tell it where you're going, it gives you a price.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave an example. The passenger gets a price of $54.80 for a trip to LAX. Well, Uber, the driver, gets the charge saying they're gonna pay you $43.55 for this ride, the same ride.
Mm-hmm.
So then he gets $32.89 of that $43.55.
Mm-hmm.
But Uber got a total of $54.80 for the trip. So that doesn't make sense. I mean, how are you going to tell the customer one price? You tell the driver, oh, I'm only charging them this much, so you're making so much off of that. But you're really charging them more. And they recently asked one of the representatives of Uber and said, well, what was that for? Why were y'all charging the passengers more? Or how were y'all doing that? How were y'all calculating that? They're like, well, if you're going from a rich neighborhood to another rich neighborhood, we would charge you more. If you're going from a low, the hood to the hood, we'll charge you less because you probably don't have that much money,
Mhm.
right? So they're looking at the data, they're seeing how much you possibly would pay, and that's what they would charge to see if you would go for it. You know, and they're not doing it like the taxis where they charge you
Per mile.
per
Whatever.
mile, right, or time, or per
Mhm.
person, or whatever.
Mhm.
They're like, oh no, this person's got money. Let's charge them this much more. They don't know, right? But they don't. The thing is, they didn't tell the driver that.
Mm-hmm.
The driver thought it was normal fee. Oh, it's 5 miles. It's only this much, and they're charging them extra. So that's pretty messed up. And they said, well, why would y'all do that? They're like, well, we need money. I mean, we're hurting because see, Uber doesn't make any money on this. Uber's constantly losing money. Every trip they do, every time they take somebody, they lose money. So what their whole way of making money is when the self-driving car comes out, they're going to get rid of all the drivers. They're going to buy cars. The cars are going to be going and picking people up and on their own. That way they don't have to pay a human. They just own the car and the car goes and makes the money for them. So that's their whole plan. That they're looking toward the future. This is how we're going to make our money. Until then, we're going to lose money every day, every minute. So that's why they're trying to charge a little extra. They're trying to make it up, in the back end here. That kind of sucks. I don't know. I mean, that's on their own. That's their own fault. If they didn't like the idea of not making the money, come up with a better.
I know, that's messed up.
Yeah. But that's the new age of internet companies. A lot of them, they don't make money to begin with. They just want to get enough users and stuff so somebody comes in and buys them or gives them all this money, say, oh, I like this, and here's all this money. That's how they get their money.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the Predator Z35P ultra wide curved gaming monitor. I just want
Oh my
really want
God.
yeah, I just wanted to get that picture up there so y'all could see it. That's something
Jesus.
I want.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
That's
no.
a monitor.
Yes.
No.
I'd be wanting that monitor.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
Oh man, I could have that right here, right now.
Oh my God.
That's the size of the table.
I
Right?
know.
What is this here? 35 inches. Oh,
35.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Man.
So yeah, they've had older versions from 2015, 35-inch Predator Z35. This is the new Predator Z35P. Offers better resolution than better than the original. Let me see. The new Predator Z35P still has a 35-inch curved display, but it measures in at an incredible 3440 by 1440 resolution, up from the 2560 by 1080 of its predecessor. So now you're above HD. You're going into maybe not 4K, but maybe like 2K, close, or 1.5K. I don't remember what 1440 is. Let me see. The new Z35P also tones down the design language a bit with a thinner, more minimalist stand that mostly ditches the bright red plastic color scheme. So, yeah, this is the gaming monitor. It's got G-Sync technology, 4 millisecond response time. It's pretty awesome. 100 hertz by default. Users can overclock that to 120 hertz if they'd like. Which is still lower than the 200 hertz that the original Z35 could pull off. But running at that high resolution, it's harder for it to be such high frame rate. It's available on Amazon for $1,099.
Jesus.
God.
So the boss, if you're listening, can you order me that one?
Don't do it, Mom.
$1,100.
Don't do it, Mom.
Okay, I'll take the older version.
Still don't do it.
There you go.
It doesn't show here how much the older version costs now. Huh?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say. I can right quick Amazon this shit. I just what is it? One
Predator Z35P.
You know, but I'm saying I just one click buy that sucker.
Oh, the. How does that thing work? It's just like automatically.
Yeah, you set it up.
Which
Credit
With
card,
credit card
and
and okay,
address
one
and
bar,
everything, and then when you're ready, you got it set. When you want something, you just click one, boom, it goes through.
I was want to try it, but I'm like, no, I don't know what
Yeah,
credit card's on there.
If you haven't set it up, it won't do it.
Oh, okay,
It'll say,
okay.
oh, well, you need to set this up first. And
Oh, okay.
It'll tell you click this, and from then on, it remembers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Amazon has a whole bunch of credit cards and everything, so I
Yeah.
don't want to click the wrong one.
Yeah, I got my dad's, I got Mario's, I got one of his cousins' card in there.
I got a whole bunch of cards. And then Jessica uses my account, so I have her credit card there too.
Oh well, tell her, hey, if all of a sudden I buy
no,
something.
one time she used my card by accident, but I had no money in there, so it didn't. It
Oh,
declined it.
it declined it.
So she's probably still waiting for that package. Ain't
Oh,
showing up.
shit.
That's so wrong.
All right. So the Galaxy S8 iris scanner can be hacked with aging tech. So biometrics are becoming our next de facto security measure, and they're supposed to be a vast improvement on easily forgotten and hackable passwords. Yet a point and shoot camera, laser printer, and contact lens is all it took for German hacking group Chaos Computer Club to crack the Samsung S8's iris scanner. By far the most expensive part of the iris biometric hack was the purchase of the Galaxy S8. Oh crap. They pulled it off by taking a photo of the target from about 5 meters away, printing a close-up of the eye on a laser printer made by Samsung, no less. A regular contact lens was placed on top of the print to replicate the curve of an eyeball. When the print was held up to the smartphone, the S8 unlocked. So,
Dang.
oh well. But I mean, if they're going through all that
I
trouble,
know. I was about to say, like, really? Just to unlock the phone?
I no wonder when I'm out and about, people always come up to me and take a picture with a real nice camera. They're like, "Sir, look at me," and then they walk off. And they're like, "Sir, can I borrow your phone?" I'm like, "No,
No.
no." But yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I mean, still, if they're going through all that trouble, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could have all that in your car. You know, take a picture of somebody, but then you still got to take their phone.
I know. I was like, how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
You kill them or something?
No, but you know, you can hold them up and say, "Hey, give me your phone, give me your money," and but you'll have the stuff because you already took their picture. Or you can go up to them with a gun, tell them, "Stop right there, take their picture, give me your phone,"
Give me
and then
your
walk
phone.
off. For all that, I'd be like, open your phone, unlock your phone. Why, you know, it doesn't make too much sense. It's a lot of work for, I don't know. But, oh well. I'm not too worried about it. I got the S8. I ain't too worried about it. It doesn't even work with me. I mean, shit. But then again, they did say that if you have contacts, it's not going to be perfect. Glasses or contacts is not perfect. It says take them out to use the thing. Take off your glasses or take out your contacts.
Oh, yeah, because taking out your contacts is...
Yeah,
okay.
it's just real simple. Pop,
You know?
pop them out. But yeah. All right, let's move on. But Wally, let me.
Yes.
You're listening to SCP Radio out of Houston, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's get the Cazadores commercial.
No, not Cazadores. Hey, come on. Get over there.
Oh, there it goes. Cazadores.
Hey bartender, we need a round of shots.
Do you want what everybody else is having, or do you want the best of the best?
Of course we want the best of the best.
Well then, Tequila Cazadores is the one for you.
For those special moments in your life, whether it's a special occasion or just a day relaxing with your friends, drink the best of the best, Tequila Cazadores.
All right. Now let's move to some science news.
No!
Oh, jeez.
Oh Jesus!
Science news.
All right. NASA probe on a fast track to reach metallic asteroid. Flippity flop. While NASA's plans to put humans on Mars have suffered recent setbacks, its unmanned robotic programs are achieving milestones on a daily basis. Earlier this year, NASA announced that it had approved a mission.
Psych.
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 To the asteroid belt. Psych. So they announced a shift in Psyche's launch schedule with big ramifications. Psyche 16 is a metal asteroid that may be the remnant of an early planet core. By studying the asteroid, scientists hope to learn more about Earth and the development of planets in our solar system. The mission was originally slated for liftoff in 2023 with arrival at the asteroid Psyche 6 in 2030. Damn. However, NASA directed the team to research whether an earlier mission would be feasible. After studying possible trajectories, they determined that launching 1 year early in 2022 would shave 4 years off the spacecraft's journey. It's now expected to arrive at Psyche 6 in 2026. So, wow, it knocked 4 years off by moving it 1 year ahead. That's crazy.
Dang.
So, originally Psyche was scheduled to have 2 gravity assists. Hold on. They're asking me if they can go live. Wally, can you move over to that computer over there? Click that one button one time.
The
remember
little
the little button, the circle on the.
I got
So
She got it.
and turn off the internet. Turn off the live stream. Just the live stream. The one that says disconnect. No, just disconnect. No. Disconnect. It says Faith, did you see it? Where it says disconnect? It's a word. It says disconnect. So, Psyche was scheduled to have 2 gravity assists. And then that's it. Now go back. Leave it recording. To help it along to the asteroid belt. An Earth flyby in 2024 and another from Mars in 2025. These assists could help change the direction and speed of the spacecraft without using engine power. The adjusted trajectory that will occur with an earlier launch eliminates the need for an Earth gravity assist. However, the spacecraft will still require a Mars flyby. Can you pick up?
Oh, well, I lost one.
Psyche was chosen as
Psyche was chosen as part of the NASA's Discovery program, which is a series of low-cost robotic space missions capped at $450 million. The target is the asteroid 16 Psyche, which measures 130 miles in diameters and is compared of iron and nickel. These are the same elements that comprise Earth's core, which makes the atmosphere asteroid of special interest to scientists. So yes.
All right, so that's cool. I like the idea they were able to knock out 4
years.
4 years. They're gonna still do a Mars flyby. The mission is capped at $450 million. Cool. All right. Next, let's move to the bacteria. Can y'all one of y'all take this?
Yeah.
I'll get it. If this thing will load. Wait, what is it called?
Bacteria.
This is called bacteria. Okay, bacteria open vents in the shirt. Oh, when you sweat. Okay, so fashion and tech are teaming up yet again. Engineers at MIT have designed a workout suit that responds to your body heat. According to the study published last week in Science Advances, the clothing made from latex is covered with thumbnail to finger-sized ventilating flaps that open and close depending on how much your body puts out. But what's controlling the flap isn't something you'll find weaved into your usual workout gear. It's bacteria. Bacteria and other biological cells can respond to humidity, expanding when it's high and shrinking as the air gets drier. The researchers found that microbial response to changes in humidity was strong enough to open pore-like holes in a running top, perfect for when athletes start to break a sweat. During trials, the workout suit's flaps began to open around 5 minutes into a workout session, moving sweat from the body and lowering skin temperature right around the time the wearers said they began to feel hot. The placement of the ventilating flaps were designed using heat and sweat maps of the body so that bigger flaps were placed where the body releases the most heat. And while you may find yourself worrying about wearing living fabric, you don't have to worry about the bacteria itself, which is harmless to humans whether it's on or inside the body. The project was done with help from New Balance. Also includes a shoe that would function as in a similar way, removing sweat and cooling the bottom of the wearer's foot. Other ideas for this material include fluorescent bacteria that can light up when you exercise in the dark, and odor producing bacteria that can make you smell better post workout. The researchers are now looking to team up with the sportswear companies to bring their designs to market, but it's unclear when they'll be able for purchase.
Cool. So if you look at that picture, it looks kind of weird where there's like holes on the shirts. That's kind of new. They're using bacteria cells or whatever. When they feel the heat and the moisture, they open, and they're able to open.
Cool you down.
Yeah, to cool you down. That is cool.
The
Alien
shoe
skin.
one.
I wonder how long it would last.
Yeah.
You wash it and then
I know.
It won't work anyway.
yeah, you wash it once
I
and it's
know.
broke. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
You can't wash it.
You got to if you're gonna be sweating in that thing. Oh man. Yeah.
Smell the funk.
Mhm. All right, let's move on to the FDA approves a more personalized cancer drug.
Drugs.
So, cancer treatments are becoming more personal. The Food and Drug Administration recently gave accelerated approval for. Oh, my bad. Accelerated approval for Keytruda.
Keytruda? I don't know.
A pre-existing drug from Merck for use on patients diagnosed with solid tumors containing a specific biomarker, rather than basing treatment on where the mutation originated. Keytruda will be used to treat microsatellite instability high cancers, those that are mismatch repair deficient and are otherwise not able to be surgically removed. These types of tumors affect how the DNA is repaired inside the cell. The FDA says those are typically found in colorectal, endometrial, and gastrointestinal cancers. But bladder, breast, and thyroid cancers can have the markers as well. However, the administration is quick to note that only 5% of patients with metastatic colorectal cancer have the markers. How does it all work? Keytruda blocks a protein pathway in an effort to help the immune system to fight the cancer. Like many prescription drugs, though, there are plenty of side effects. Most concerning are colitis, hepatitis, pneumonitis, inflammation of the colon, liver, and lungs, respectively. The FDA's priority review designation means that the regulatory body will fast track its inquiry and hopefully take action within 6 months. So unlike previous types of personal cancer treatment we've covered, this looks to be the most traditional. It doesn't use IBM supercomputer to find the best care, nor does it involve injecting hydrogels into a patient, and seems the most traditional of anything we've seen thus far. That might explain why the FDA fast-tracked it, actually. So,
Have they tested it? Does it work?
well, that's what they've been doing. They're testing. Then they're fast-tracking, because usually it takes like 5 years of tests. So they're trying to, do it quicker than that. Okay. Boeing will make the military's new hypersonic space plane. I want to get one of these for SCP Radio.
Oh my gosh.
So we can make it easy to get to Skylab Studio, because as of now, we have to use that space elevator, but it takes forever to get up here to Skylab from the house. So if we have that space plane, look at it. It looks pretty badass. And then we'll wrap it in SCP Radio right there. Just cover the whole side right there. Pretty cool. And with that, I wonder if we could put internet in it, and we'll stream live as we're going to Skylab Studios.
Like, hey, we're on the way to Skylab Studios. What's
we're on our
up?
way, yeah. We'll be there in a little bit.
Why don't we just get James Kirk to beam us up?
I know, Scotty, beam
with.
us up. All right, who wants to take the?
I guess I take it. The last few years, the U.S. military has been looking to make an entirely new hypersonic space plane, one that can be reused frequently over a short period of time to deliver multiple satellites into orbit. And now the Department of Defense has picked Boeing to turn that space plane into a reality. DARPA, the agency that tests new advanced technologies for the military, has picked Boeing's design concept, called the Phantom Express, to move forward as part of the agency's experiment spaceplane XS-1 program. That means DARPA will work together with Boeing to build and test out the company's vehicle. The goal of DARPA's XS-1 program is to create spacecraft that's something of a hybrid between between an airplane and a traditional vertical rocket. The spaceplane is meant to take off vertically and fly uncrewed to high altitude above Earth. From there, the vehicle will release a mini rocket, a booster with an engine that can propel a satellite weighing up to 3,000 pounds into orbit. As the boosters deploy the satellite, the space plane will then land back on Earth horizontally, just like a normal airplane, and then fueled up for its next mission. DARPA wants
DARPA.
DARPA. Oh, okay. DARPA wants the turnaround time between flights to last just a few hours. Okay.
Cool. So between flights to last just a few hours. So they want to be able to just a couple hours, go up, come back, wait a couple hours to refuel, check everything, take off again. That's pretty awesome. And it's gonna take off like a rocket, like the ones we have now, straight up. And then it gets once it gets to the top,
and it will just release a rocket.
it'll take off. The little rocket that's on top will have a payload like a satellite, shoot it into orbit as it starts coming back down and lands. And I guess it'll land like a plane on a runway, and then they just roll it to where they're going, lift it back standing straight up, check everything, refuel it, take off again. That's something that we don't have. Usually it takes they need a plan for for a launch for a long time. Whoa.
What?
I don't know. It went crazy.
Oh.
Y'all didn't hear it?
No.
No, I heard it real bad.
I don't know what.
What are you
I didn't hear
talking
nothing.
about?
Did you hear something?
No.
I didn't hear nothing.
Oh,
I guess it
think
was just you.
the wireless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it made
Like a beep noise or what?
It just bang,
Oh no, it was
loud,
not.
straight up.
No, it ain't.
Oh
It
my
scared the
god.
crap out of me.
I didn't hear
No.
anything.
No, it must be the wireless.
Yeah. So you think it's gonna use a lot of fuel then? Because
Oh yeah.
if it's gonna just go back, because usually the ones they just throw them up and then just wait through a parachute all the way down.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh well. That's I mean.
That's more money. What is this here? It's aiming to what? A space plane to cost $5 million per mission. So
yeah.
you better find some cheap fuel then.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, because it says most orbital rockets cost tens to hundreds of millions of dollars to launch. So they're trying to do it in 5 million instead of 10 to hundreds. Not bad if they're gonna save that much money.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Why does this? Oh,
You were
I
wrong
moved
one?
it. Right, that's what. All right, so doomed Mars lander wasn't equipped for supersonic conditions. So let me see. I think this is what it's called, but because I listened to a book, I didn't see the name of the place. But all right, a few days later, the NASA Mars reconnaissance orbiter snapped a picture of Schiaparelli. Does that sound familiar, Faith? Somebody maybe that Mark might have said a few times.
Yeah.
Schiaparelli, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the word, Schiaparelli's landing site, and discovered where the lander crashed into the planet's surface. So an ESA inquiry board has finally pinpointed the cause of Schiaparelli's landing failure, a computer glitch due to extreme descent conditions. The inertial measurement unit was designed to measure Schiaparelli's inertial velocity, but it fed bad data to the guidance computer because of a glitch. The computer believed the lander was already on the surface or was very close to it, and did not fire the braking thruster for a sufficient amount of time. As a result, Schiaparelli which was still a whopping 3.7 kilometers above Mars, impacted the surface at approximately 150 miles per second. So hold on, what is this guy saying? Oh, okay. But what led to the IMU's glitch that was the purpose of the investigation, the board quickly ruled out an internal malfunction. The component worked as it was designed to. Instead, the board's report says the high dynamic phenomenon experienced during the parachute deployment phase was not due to the failure of a specific subsystem or component, but rather due to a natural phenomenon caused by a combination of various parameters, which were not properly predicted or expected before flight. It's not necessarily human error because the system was designed to handle modeled conditions and function properly. The problem was the supersonic conditions were more severe than anything scientists had predicted, and the IMU simply could not cope. The report concludes that the recommendations to avoid this problem for the ExoMars 2020 lander, more modeling, a more robust design, and more rigorous testing and standards for hardware. Nothing is easy when it comes to spaceflight. Scientists and engineers can test and retest every component, but when you're dealing with the unknown, even the highest standards may not be enough. All you can do is apply what you've learned from these costly errors to the next project and hope they don't happen again. So yeah, that's crazy. These people, these orbiters or whatever, these landers, they take years, to come to fruition. Like, they start, all right, let's design a lander, and what are we gonna send, and what's the payload, and what's this and what's that, and they do all this work. It takes years for all this to and then they launch it, and then it takes, I don't know how fast they send them, so I'm thinking it takes almost a year for it to get there, or longer. I don't know. They didn't really mention it on this on here, but so then they got to sit there and wait till it gets there. Once it gets there, then they're like, all right, hopefully it lands correctly, because they can't control it. It's too far away. It takes, I think 15 minutes for them to send a signal for it to actually get there, and then it'll react 15 minutes later to what they just said. So they can't. It has to automatically land. So, and then for it to just crash like that after all that money, all that time that was invested, that's not cool.
Hey, there's a question
Faithy
on Facebook Live, and the question is, any special training for passengers?
Any special training for passengers for what? To go on our rocket to get to Skylab Studios? Is that what they're asking?
I don't know.
Because this was a Mars lander. I don't think that's what they're talking about.
What about the one before that? The rocket thing?
The one to get to Skylab Studios. Yeah. You have to take the Space Cadet program. You have to join the Space Cadet program for a while, and then we'll
see if we like you.
Yeah, once you pass, we'll go ahead and let you let you take the rocket. So you just need some training from the Space Cadet program, and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So who wants to take how they made a flag into a loudspeaker?
I'll do it. Okay. So, a paper-thin, flexible device can not only generate energy from human motion, but also act as a loudspeaker and microphone, report researchers. The audio breakthrough could eventually lead to products like a foldable loudspeaker, a voice-activated security path for computers, and even a talking newspaper. Every technology starts with a breakthrough, and this is a breakthrough for this particular technology, says Nelson Sepulveda, Associate Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering at Michigan State University and primary investigator of the project. This is the first transducer that is ultra-thin, flexible, scalable, and bidirectional, meaning it can convert mechanical energy to electrical energy and electrical energy to mechanical energy. In late 2016, Sepulveda and his team successfully demonstrated their sheet-like device known as ferroelectric nanogenerator, or FENG, by using it to power a keyboard, LED lights, and a LCD touchscreen. That process worked with the finger swipe or light pressing motion to activate the devices, converting mechanical energy to electrical energy. The current breakthrough extends the FENG's usability. The researchers discovered the high-tech material can act as a microphone by capturing the vibrations from sound or mechanical energy and converting it to electrical energy, as well as a loudspeaker by operating the opposite way, converting electrical energy to mechanical energy. To demonstrate the microphone effect, the researchers developed a Fang security patch that uses voice recognition to access a computer. The patch was successful in protecting an individual's computer from outside users. The device is so sensitive to the vibrations that it catches the frequency components of your voice. To demonstrate the loudspeaker effect, researchers embedded the Fang fabric into a flag. An iPad piped music through an amplifier and into the flag, which then reproduced the sound flawlessly. The flag itself became the loudspeaker, so we could use it in the future by taking traditional speakers, which are big, bulky, and use a lot of power, and replacing them with this very flexible, thin, small device. Imagine a day when someone could pull a lightweight loudspeaker out of their pocket, slap it against the wall, and transmit their speech to a room full of people. Or imagine a newspaper, where the sheets are microphones and loudspeakers. You could essentially have a voice-activated newspaper that talks back to you. That's weird. Wei Li, an engineering researcher and lead author of the paper in Nature Communications, says other potential applications of the Fang include noise cancelling sheet and a health monitoring wristband that is voice protected. Many people are focusing on the sight and touch aspects of flexible electronics, but we are also focusing on the speaking and listening aspects of the technology. The process of creating the Fang starts with a silicone wafer, which is then fabricated with several layers or thin sheets of environmentally friendly substances, including silver, polyamide, and polypropylene. Ferroelectrons are added so that each layer in the device contains charged particles. Electrical energy is created when the device is compressed by human motion or mechanical energy. The National Science Foundation funds this research. Other co-authors are from Michigan State and Georgia Tech.
Cool.
I want to pull a speaker out of my pocket and slap it on the wall and have my stuff playing.
That's pretty cool. I don't know what you said, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know what I said either. I was just
cool.
reading.
Yeah, I want one. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
That's not it on the thing, right?
Huh?
The picture, that's not it, right?
I don't know.
That looks just like a keyboard.
Yeah, it does. I don't
So
know.
I don't think that's it.
But see, that's the
But
picture.
you're saying it's really thin or something. They were saying it's thin.
Like paper.
Like
Yeah.
paper. But that's what they had on the...
Oh, on the article?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it was just a concept they were talking about.
Probably.
And then that's just the whatever.
All right. I think let's mention Parties for You. All right. Parties for You is SCP Radio's main sponsor. Parties for You is the best margarita machine rentals in Houston. It's ran by George Gonzalez.
You forgot his last name.
I was gonna say George Lopez.
Hey, that's even better.
Oh my god.
He's funny, but not that funny. So George Gonzalez, and he rents margarita machines, and he makes mix for the machines. He has 2 mixes that are exclusive to Parties for You because he came up with the ingredients, with the flavor. 2 of them, the Hellraiser and the Mango Passion. So if you were to rent a machine, maybe a dual machine like the ones we have here, we have 2 duals here at Skylab Studios.
A triple.
Yeah, you could rent a triple too. He has them. But I would say get Hellraiser and Mango Passion. Those are 2 of my favorites. Those are also, like I said, exclusive to Parties for You. No one else makes them. Just parties for you. So make sure you give him a call. His number is 281-748-0057. That's 281-748-0057. And call him, rent, for your next big party, your next your wedding, your divorce, your quinceañera, sweet 16, your 50th birthday party. Faithy's almost there.
What? You're almost
hey,
there.
Even
whoa,
your 90th
whoa.
birthday party.
Your 90th birthday party.
Yours?
Make it make it a special occasion by renting a margarita machine. Don't just have a cooler full of beer. I mean, you can have that too. But make it different. Make
the OG.
Yeah, but the women
Spice it up a little bit.
yeah, the female persuasion, they like a little bit of margaritas, Guys like it too. I mean, but the guys always got their beer. They're cooler with the beer. Get them a margarita machine, and they'll always remember your party. It'll be it'll be the talk of the town. So
if you really want a nice party,
oh yeah,
and you come up to Skylab on that plane of ours.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Talking about some floating margaritas,
I mean,
man.
If you can make it to Skylab Studios, if you can hit you right on that plane that we talked about earlier, you can come and try 4 different flavors. We usually have the lime, we usually have the strawberry, the Hellraiser, and the mango passion. So give them a call, 281-748-0057, and let them know that SCP Radio sent you. Let's get into some gaming. There we go.
Game news.
All right. Gwent. Do you remember this?
Yeah, it's the Witcher game.
It's
here.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Gwent, the Witcher card game, is now available in Xbox Game Preview. Yeah, so we talked about this already, right?
We mentioned it before.
Yeah, when they were planning to make one.
Yep.
Okay, Gwent is a free to play now. It's free to play now. From the home of the Witcher developer CD Projekt Red comes a different type of collectible card game. Based on a skill rather than luck, Gwent gives you command of high customized armies and encourage use of strategy and deception to defeat opponents. Sling powerful unit and spell cards, and summon heroes with game-changing abilities. On Gwent's battlefields, clever tricks used to deceive other players are always a viable tactic.
All right, so you haven't played it, right?
Mm-mm.
I've been thinking about downloading this game.
If it's like Magic, then no.
Like which one?
Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I remember when. What's the other game?
Hearthstone.
No. I'm thinking it's probably like Hearthstone, but not as complex. But I don't know. But I mean, there was another game that they did similar thing where what they did is they released 2 games or 1 game that was gonna be in the major release of the game that was gonna come out. So they released this little kind of like the way they did Gwent, right?
A mini game or whatever.
A mini game. And so I played. It was free. I played the crap out of it, and you collected gold or whatever, or experience. I don't know. But when the game came out, I had bought it. That might be the phone. I don't know. But when the game came out, when I started playing the main game, I got all this experience or whatever, or gold or whatever, because I played. So I kind of like that. I enjoyed playing that game. Thinking it's gonna be similar, except I never played The Witcher. I think I have it. I think they gave us a free Witcher game. Did they?
No, I don't think so.
No.
But I heard they're thinking of making a TV show on Netflix.
Of The Witcher?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Well, I saw Castlevania just came out. It's out already?
No, it's not out.
It's not out?
No. They just released the teaser.
Oh, the trailer. That's right.
Yeah.
And it says June something is coming out?
Or July. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I saw
But it's
that.
going to be animes.
Yeah, it's an animated.
Animated.
I saw. I don't know. I used to play Castlevania all the time, so I might check it out. You know? So.
Oh, I'm excited for this month's coming up.
Okay, games for gold, June 2017, Xbox Live. Okay, for the month of June, Xbox Live Gold members will receive 4 new free games. 2 on Xbox One, 2 on Xbox 360. As part of the Games with Gold program. You can play both 360 titles on your Xbox One with backward compatibility. On Xbox One, with Xbox Live Gold members can download Speedrunners for free in the month of June. Watch Dogs. Holy crap. We'll be able to download Watch Dogs for free. Alright. That'll be available for download from June 16th to July 15th. Additionally, to celebrate the new release of Phantom Dust, Gold members get a free multiplayer content DLC pack for Phantom Dust. Okay. Starting June 1st, which includes a variety of valuable skills, and abilities to help you defeat your enemies in the re-release of the original Xbox Classic. So on the 360, starting June 1st, Assassin's Creed 3 will be free, which goes to June 15th. Then on June 16th, Xbox Live Gold members can download Dragon Age Origins for free. Dragon Age. Sounds familiar. Did you ever play it?
I never played it. No.
That sounds familiar.
Sounds like I've heard it many times.
They probably promote it so many times on Xbox and this year.
Yeah, must. It sounds
you know, all the ads in the corner, they keep popping up.
Always seen Dragon Age, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a dragon in there somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what makes me think that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it might be. Oh, well. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, Skyrim does have dragons, so yeah. I was thinking of like probably that era.
Oh yeah, Skyrim. All right, so this thing's blocking the crap. Can you,
what?
Just scoot back.
Oh, I can't. Whatever. Okay, I'll go back.
All right.
It's because of the cord. I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
Keep pulling cord. It. That's why I try to get closer.
Oh, so now we're pulling.
Hold on.
Here, pull it that way.
All right.
Y'all trying to get close to each other over there or something?
Oh.
Say what?
Trying to get close over there or something?
Is that the wrong one, Faye?
Let me just hold on.
All right. So let's move on to Xbox Game Pass. So, what about this one, Hector? Do you know about this?
Yeah.
All right.
Starting today, Xbox Live Go. Okay, today. Oh, okay. Well, okay. The Netflix-like Xbox Game Pass is now live via early access for Gold members, with a general release following June 1st when everyone can get involved. Starting today, Xbox Gold members can start a 14-day free trial to try out the service before signing up for the $9.99 a month. Was this? I didn't know. Okay.
There's over 100 games available.
Yeah, there's over 100 games available. Okay, as you hope, with 100 Xbox One and backwards compatible Xbox 360 games to on offer, there's a lot of options, like the big name stuff like Halo 5, all the 3 BioShocks, Gears of War 1 through 3, Gears Ultimate, NBA 2K16, XCOM, Enemy Within, Saints Row 4, Re-elected, Mad Max, and Payday 2.
Payday the candy?
No, this is the whatever the ones that they still when they go rob what do they rob Just
don't-
places. You never
I
played
I don't know
Payday?
what that is.
Uh-uh.
I like
Never
it was
played
the
Payday?
candy.
No, but I eat those.
Okay. More family-friendly things include Banjo-Kazooie, Lego Batman, Terraria, and Viva Pinata. I
Oh,
love
Viva Pinata.
Your
I
favorite
love Viva
game.
Pinata.
I used to play
You're a
that.
little kid.
Oh my
You used to play it? I have it on my Xbox One because I bought it.
Oh, for real?
I have the, with a regular Viva Pinata, the garden one.
Yeah.
Michaela always like, what is this? And I just let her play. I'm like, I don't care. Just
Cool.
what else? And there are more retro things like Mega Man Legacy Collection, Resident Evil 0, Street of Rage, Perfect Dark Zero, and Pac-Man Championship Edition. Yeah, so there's a lot of games. You
Yeah.
won't be bored.
No, Perfect Dark Zero. You remember Perfect Dark?
Yeah.
When 360 came out, they had
Mhm.
that Perfect Dark Zero. That was one of the launch titles.
Mhm.
I remember I bought that Faithy, what's the name of that game we used to play all the time?
Limbo.
No, when we first got the 360. The one-
Cameo.
Cameo.
Get
So I bought Cameo and
Oh, I love that.
my friend Raul bought Perfect Dark Zero. And he got bored. I remember he was like, it's good, but and we played Cameo like crazy. Beat the
Mhm.
crap out of that game a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, this is cool. I don't know if it's worth
I don't know.
$10 right now. You know, the thing I like about it is not streaming.
Yeah, it's you download the game.
You download it like if it's yours.
Uh huh.
And it says you could download all 100 games,
Mhm.
but you don't have space for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I like that. I just don't like how do you call it? They don't really have games that are worth getting right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the what do you call that, game sharing? You know,
Oh yeah.
if one person could get this thing and then still play it.
Oh, I doubt that.
Yeah, because I know if you're game sharing and then if one person has Xbox Live and the other one ran out, you can still play Xbox Live.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
so you really could just buy one Xbox Live and
Cool. If you like a Game Pass game, you can buy it at a discount.
mm-hmm.
Oh man, cool. I don't know. I mean, this might be something I do get, but not right now. Maybe
Mhm.
later on.
Wait till E3. When's the next
yeah.
month, right?
Yeah,
I just
it's
can't
coming
wait.
up.
Can't wait.
Because see, I have a Halo, I have BioShock, I have Gears.
You have the Halo 5?
Yeah. Faithy, did you beat it?
What?
Halo 5?
I think so. I got scared though, but cause the stupid guy kept on coming to me, and then there's 1,000 of him. I was like, I think I did. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, I never beat it.
Yeah.
I got to a point where I was like, I'm done. I can't
I
do
like it.
That's how I was in the Halo 4. I'm like,
Halo 4 I
was
beat.
the
hard.
hype was
Yeah, no, I
the
beat.
hype was fake.
Yeah, I forced myself to finish that one. This
Yeah.
one, I was like all excited. I damn near threw up after about 30 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. No more. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it no more. I mean, it looks cool, but like I said, it made me want to throw up.
It's scary to me.
It is not scary.
It's scary.
Speaking of games, I just remembered Matt Bradford. Y'all remember Matt Bradford?
Mm-hmm.
He is. Let me see. He is gonna be the main character in a game. He's gonna be the voice.
Cool.
Yeah. The game. Let me see. It's called Debris. The main character will be played by Matt Bradford.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He when he was here, he mentioned, or we made him mention, that he was a voice actor. He was trying not to say much, but we're like, no, you tell it, mention everything. He's gonna be Ryan in Debris. Debris is the name of the game, and Ryan is the character. So let me see if we can hear. Let me see.
Power's real low. I'm gonna get moving.
You hear?
what's funny?
What?
This would make a great promo video.
Well, Squid will record whatever ends up happening.
Let's make sure they get the footage.
Haha, those are little examples,
Uh-huh.
little sound clips from the game. That's pretty cool. So congrats to Matt Bradford for
Yeah.
landing that. That's pretty cool. Main character in a game. That's freaking awesome. Yeah.
All
So-
right, hold on. So I'm gonna send a shout out to my mom's friend Maria, who is watching. Hey Maria, thanks for watching.
Awesome. Hey Maria. Cool. So let me see. I keep hearing that AC turn on and off.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I hear it,
I'm
right?
like, what the heck's wrong with you? Gosh.
Yeah, but all right, let's move on. Oh, I already mentioned this. So the next thing is Castlevania show.
Mm-hmm.
So the first trailer came out for Castlevania's show. And like we mentioned earlier, it's animated. It's not, I was hoping it was going to be real
Real
people.
live action.
Yeah, live action, but nah. So they mentioned it'll debut on July 7th. So that's when it's gonna be out. It's gonna be a Netflix, I guess
my
Netflix
God.
exclusive. I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
It might be this thing that's acting up.
Mm.
A Netflix exclusive or whatever you call those Netflix original, which is cool. I'll check it out. I used to play Castlevania, all the Castlevanias that would come out. I would rent them for my Nintendo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Super Nintendo, I don't remember. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll check that out. It's a cartoon, but I'll check it out. Let's move on. Next up is the latest Sims 4 game pack, Parenthood, will be released on May 30th. I got that one out for a specific reason.
Yay! You getting it for me?
They're the only one that has a Sims 4 in this table, in this room. Faithy. So yeah, the latest Sims 4 game pack, Parenthood, will be released May 30th. The pack will focus on changing up the family dynamic, making teenagers more rebellious, and adding new traits that are dependent on how you raise your Sims. Teen Sims will also get Acme,
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
a phase I'm sure everyone wants to relive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I sure don't want to relive that one.
You gotta give me that.
So yeah, I saw they got a couple of videos of on the Sims. So you need to Faith, you need to check that out.
Yeah, and then that new update that they had, they finally added toddlers. They didn't have toddlers for so long.
Oh,
I was like, what the heck?
what they just had? Did
They
they have
had
babies?
kids. They didn't have, like, the baby. You had that baby for like 1 or 2 or 3 days, and then it turned into a kid.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the heck?
Well, that's cool. You don't have to worry about them.
The toddlers
Yeah,
whining.
going and getting stuff
Yeah, but
and
that's
eating
fun.
they're not supposed to. No,
That's
it's not
fun,
fun.
making
Yeah.
them do.
Sure, when you
getting
have your
after
first
them.
kid, we'll see if it's fun.
I'm gonna laugh.
So, the next up is Pokemon Go.
Well, go Pokemon.
Oh my god, that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheaters,
Supply.
punished. So those too lazy to get up and go play Pokemon Go the way it was intended have turned to third-party software to roam the game and collect monsters without needing to physically move. Have you started doing this? No?
I am not.
Oh, because you don't play Pokemon no more, huh? You stopped.
I have it there, but
You play the other one, the...
Yeah, I'm gonna stop that one too.
Oh, you're you're done with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me see. Niantic has devised an interesting punishment for those who flagged accounts. Replace all rare creatures with common ones.
Oh.
Oh dang.
Such as
that's gotta hurt.
Pidgeys and
And
Weedles. That is messed up.
That's so messed
I would be so pissed.
Yeah.
You be like, yeah, I got that, the rare one. Oh,
And then
what?
it's not.
That's a Weedle.
Unfortunately, this also seems to affect players merely using map trackers and 4 stat apps who were previously
IV
flagged.
stats, not
IV, oh
stat.
my bad. IV stat apps who were previously flagged alongside the targeted bot accounts. Apparently, cheaters have already bypassed this, and Niantic is working on a better solution to target only malicious accounts.
That's what they get for cheating.
I know. People, just walk. Just walk around.
That's what the whole thing is for.
That's all you gotta do. Alright, Fallout 4 is free for this weekend, and this weekend only on Steam for the first time ever. Fallout 4 is pretty fantastic, but it's also been out for well over a year, and so there must be a reason for you who haven't played it by now, right? If that reason happens to be price, which is still hanging in at that $60 mark, then get ready to rub your face in the post-nuclear future, because beginning tomorrow and until May 28th, so what's today, the 25th?
Yeah.
So you got a couple of days. Bethesda is making the game free to play on Steam. The free weekend will kick off at 7 a.m. on May 25th. So today at 7. So you can go now. No, don't stop listening to the show. Just open up another window
when I get home.
Yeah, open up a new window, go to Steam, or open up your Steam and download it for free. So let me see. During that time, players will have full access to all full Fallout 4 base content and mods. And if when it's all over or anytime during the freebie you find yourself hooked, you'll be able to pick up the game and the season pass on sale for up to 67% off. Sale pricing will be in place until 7 a.m. on the 29th. So speaking of mods, here's one of the vastly improved settlements here. Never mind. Those are links. I can't give you a link like that on. Okay, so that's cool. So check it out on Steam.
I don't like that game.
I like Fallout. I played. I don't know if it's 2 that I have or 3.
I think it's 3.
It might be 3, but I think it was on the computer, wasn't it? Or was it on the Xbox?
No, I think you have it on the Xbox.
Yeah. Well, that one I played it for a long time. It was I don't know if it was 2 or 3, but I remember playing one where you would go to a town and depending on what you did, you would blow up a nuke. Do you remember about that? They would, and you could do it to where then you would not blow up the nuke and something else would happen, or you would make that nuke blow up. But I mean, when I heard that you could watch it blow up, and I was like, oh, the hell with that! I want to see it. So when you set it up for the nuke to blow, you go to another town, and you go and when you're on like on the second floor or whatever, or on the roof, and you start looking toward the town, and you're like, all right, now blow up, and you see this huge explosion. It was awesome. That's the only reason I did it.
Wow.
I think I don't remember exactly, but I was like, man, I would rather not for it not to blow up. That would have been my choice, but I wanted to see it. So I made it blow
kill
up.
a whole bunch of innocent people.
No, a lot of them left because they knew. I think part of it was you made them leave or something. I don't remember.
Gosh.
It's been a long time since I played that. Yeah. But that one's cool, and that one I know the new. I think was it on that one? You also had that watch, or I don't remember.
Yeah.
This little deal that it would help. I don't know. It was like an old school iPhone watch or some shit, but it had all these little things.
Apple Watch.
Yeah, Apple Watch.
iPhone Watch.
You know what I mean. You understood. Speaking of stuff like that, I recently got the Gear VR, and
It's cool.
Works with the S8. It came for free since I pre-ordered. They gave me the Gear VR for free with the remote, and it's got the remote that's similar to the Oculus. It's pretty cool. In one of the games, Drop Dead or something like that, you have the on the top button with your thumb. It's like a touch button, and then you have a trigger. So before you get your gun on that game, you see your hands, and if you have your thumb just touching that top button, the thumb on the guy on his hands are down, and if you pull the trigger, he closes his hands, so he'll make a fist. You let go of that button, he raises the thumb. You let go of the trigger, he opens it. So you can be giving thumbs up to people. It's pretty cool. And actually, on certain games, I don't get sick at all because you're just standing there and you're just spinning. You just turn this way, turn that way, and it's pretty awesome. That Drop Dead, I think I don't remember what it's called.
The zombie one.
It's like ghosts, zombies, or whatever, and they come running at you, and you're shooting them. And you have you're like, it's old Western style game.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a 6-shooter. So you're like, you shoot 6 times, and then you have to physically with your hand kind of like, flick.
Dump them out.
Yeah, so it'll dump out the things, and then you gotta pull it back so it'll load new ones, and then you shoot again 6 times, and then you gotta throw it out and do it again, and then after you go levels, because it's kind of like the first wave comes. When you finish that wave, the next wave starts. Well, after like the 3rd or 4th wave, you got people show up with sniper rifles, and you hear them like they're getting ready, and you see the dot starting to get close to you, and they start shooting and getting closer and closer. If you take too long, they start shooting you, and they'll kill you pretty quick.
They killed me. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? They're not supposed to have guns. I started freaking out.
It's fun. I like that game a lot. And then there's another game that's like a card game that reminds me of what would you call that other card game you mentioned earlier?
What, Magic?
No, one.
Hearthstone.
It reminds me of Hearthstone. You have cards, and you're right in front of you. You have this board, right? And you look up, and cards pop up. You have your set of 5 cards, and there's a guy in front of you, right? And it's just some monster or whatever the hell, and he's got his cards, and so you pick a card, and you have points. So you gotta be able to have enough points for the card you use.
Oh, okay.
Right, like it's like mana or something. So if you have 5 mana, you can get a card up to 5, or you can get 2 1s and a 2 and whatever. So I pick a card, and then you look down and you put it on the board, and then a dude, whatever, if it's a witch, you see the witch, she's just standing there ready to fight. Looks awesome, and it's right in front of you, right? And so once you pick your cards, that you click next turn, then they pick their cards, and then your next turn you can click on them, and they'll walk forward to go fight. If they're close, they'll fight the next person. It's pretty awesome. It reminds me of like movies that I've seen, stuff like that, but this is right in front, and it looks awesome because you look around, you see the sky, you see, there's mountains or whatever. You're in a place, anywhere you look, you see you're in another place. And I'm like, holy crap, you take off you're like, okay, and then you put them on, you're like, holy crap, I'm in another.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pretty awesome. Now, that one and that Dead one, I like a lot. The Netflix one, it's kind of cool. You sit down in a couch, you're in a couch, this red couch. You got this huge, like,
fireplace looking thing.
It looks like a fireplace, but it's a TV. Above it says like Netflix Theater or something, and you have brick wall, you have like a window to see outside, you have upstairs there, there's a lamp next to you, and if you kind of turn to the side and the screen gets dark because of a scene that's dark, it gets dark in the room, like if it's a real TV and you got the lights off, and it gets to a dark scene, it gets dark in the room. It's exactly the same. It's pretty cool, but I don't think it's worth all the trouble to go to the Netflix on that app. And then I don't think it's worth it.
But it's pretty, but it's not worth it.
Now, the next one is I saw was YouTube. That one it's also cool, except they don't have an app because I don't think Google will allow an app on there. So you have to do it through the website. You got a browser, and you go to youtube.com. They have the quick link there, so you just click YouTube and it goes, and you can sign in. And that one I like because it's curved, like that's monitor we saw earlier. It's a curved screen like that. It's huge. It's right in front of you and it's curved, so you don't really have to look too much because it made it smaller because it's curved, but it's a huge screen. and it's cool to watch there too. But like I said, I don't think it's worth doing all that, you know. Especially if I want to show somebody. How do you show somebody? You can't, you know. It's a good game. It's a Gear VR is good, except I played 2 games where you're flying and you're moving. Oh yeah, right away want to vomit. It's gonna vomit on that one. So yeah, I didn't like that. But everywhere where you're just standing still and you're moving around, looking around, that works. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and mention Miss Alberta's best bet bail bonds. All right, so if you or someone you know are always getting into trouble on the weekends, or when you're
Jimmy,
yeah, and Hector's over here going out and partying with chicks and stuff.
Team Latino.
Yeah, man. So if you get into trouble on the weekends, when you're out partying or whenever, be sure to remember this number, 713-BEST-BET. So that's 713-BEST-BET. To call Miss Alberta from Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call. And for those of you that like Faithy that doesn't know that you can put Best Bet on the phone, the number is 713-237-8238. 713-237-8238. And be sure to let them know that SCP Radio sent you. So I guess that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you. So let's see. Hector, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. It's at Tamale Boys.
At Tamale Boys. Faithy, where can we find you?
My bed is asleep. That's where. Good
Oh,
night.
no.
I don't want to look for you there.
No.
Wally, where can we find you?
You can find me with a cooler of cold beer. No, just kidding. Oh, no, you can find me on Instagram at Wally Silvers.
All right, Wally Silvers. All right, thanks to all the listeners. We appreciate you guys. You can find me on Twitter at Space Cadet Pro, on Facebook at Michael Lopez, and on scpradio.com. Don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. You can email us at scpradio@spacecadetpro.com. Leave us a voicemail at 832-910-7727. That's 832-910-7727. Leave us a voicemail. Ask us a question. If it's something that you want us to play, we can play it next week on the show. And if you know any tech people that want to join SCP Radio, have them call me or have them email me. And we'll see you guys next week. Laters.
Bye.
Turn on the...
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on spacecadetpro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.